All right, guys, what's going on? Levi Trumbull reporting here, and we have some pretty tragic news to deliver to you guys. So it's news that I recently learned of, and I was pretty shocked to hear it when I did. But I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the adult film actress Emily Willis. She's originally from Argentina. She was born in Argentina. She's 25 years old, and she has been working in the adult film business since about 2018. And we have some pretty sort of, I would just call it crazy news to bring to you guys about this individual. If you're unfamiliar with what she does, like I said, she does adult movies, so you know what that is, but she's also sort of found a lot of success in the mainstream as well. She's very popular on Instagram and has amassed a large following there. But she's sort of been able to break out and sort of, mainstream herself as a celebrity just beyond the adult world. She's done some videos with some, very prominent YouTubers, things of that nature. I believe she's been in some like independent films and things like that. But we have some pretty insane news to bring to you guys about her and about a situation that she's been dealing with that's somewhat public. I think TMZ more than anyone has covered this story, but it's a shocking situation, and it sort of puts things into perspective for everyone, really. So let me tell you what's going on here. So based off of the information that I have, it appears that Emily Willis was suffering from some substance abuse issues at this time. I do not know what particular substances. I also do not know the particular time frame that she was suffering from these substance abuse issues, how long back that issue was affecting her life. The time frame I couldn't tell you either, but the report is that she was suffering from substance abuse issues. So what she ended up doing was checking herself into sort of a well-known sort of like celebrity status rehabilitation center in Malibu, California. Now, I want to be clear that it seems like, and I won't put a blanket statement out there, but it definitely seems like a lot of adult performers have substance abuse issues and have issues with sort of the demands of that industry and sort of the mental and physical toll that it takes on you. And I won't say that that's her case. I don't know that. I don't think anybody can really speculate that, but those are allegations that have been put out there before by other people. I believe there was I want to say it was like a 2018 Netflix documentary that really honed in on this. But nonetheless, she had checked herself into this rehab center, and that is when it appears that things took a turn for the worse, because based on the information that I have here in front of me, on February 5th, this year, which notably is the last time that she posted on Instagram. She actually has a post on Instagram from that exact same day. But on that day, February 5th, evidently she went into a cardiac arrest and had to be rushed to a hospital in Thousand Oaks, California, where evidently authorities received a call that related to a 25-year-old woman who was found unresponsive at the rehab center. Now, of course, some people's reaction to the fact that she had this medical emergency led people to believe that she had overdosed, and that was the reason she went into a cardiac arrest on February 5th. However, earlier this month, in a statement, and I believe to TMZ, Emily Willis's family came out and said that they were denying the rumor that she overdosed, and they also put out there that a toxicology report was conducted and found that there were no drugs in Emily Willis's body when she suffered that cardiac arrest at the rehab center in California on February 5th. So what they say is that that is not the case, and if that toxicology report, they say that that has been performed, and if that is the case, then that would rule that out. So I guess the next obvious question at that point would be, if it was not an overdose, what specifically caused it? You know, why would a seemingly healthy 25-year-old woman go into a cardiac arrest? Those details I couldn't tell you. Another thing that's concerning that I want to bring out is that her father publicly disclosed that at the time she checked into rehab, she was not eating pretty much anything, and that she only weighed 80 pounds. So that is a very thin human being. 80 pounds that's really light, you know, that's concerning. And whether that was directly related to whatever she was dealing with her substance issues, I don't know. But moving forward with the cardiac arrest, after she was checked into the hospital, she actually remained in a coma from what I see was over a month long. She was hooked up to ventilators and machines that would keep her alive, as she was completely blacked out in this coma, which was over a month. And it obviously was very concerning to the family. They, at one point, from the reports that I read, that they were bracing for the worst, and that, you know, it almost got even to the point where they were going to say their goodbyes because they didn't think that she was going to make it through this whole situation. But the reports, the latest reports that we have at this time, state that Emily Willis is awake after suffering that cardiac arrest, and that despite the fact she might be awake, she is very much out of it. And the term that is used is that she is in a vegetative state. And one of the things that are mentioned is that she's able to smile, she's able to open her eyes, she's able to track things with her finger, she's able to express emotion and things of that nature. But beyond that, she still is in a very perilous situation, one that is certainly not ideal. But one of the things that is obviously concerning is the fact that her father actually came out and stated that he didn't believe that Emily would be able to fully recover, and that the condition she is in right now might be as good as she gets. So that's very concerning, and that would be very heartbreaking news if that is the case. How he would be able to determine that, or how the doctors treating her would be able to determine that at this point, I don't know. Again, I'm not in the room. I have no idea. But obviously that is very concerning if she remains in that vegetative state like she is in now. It's not an ideal way to live. I want to just conclude this video by stating that Emily Willis's father actually set up a GoFundMe. The title of that GoFundMe is Support Emily Willis's Journey to Recovery. And in that, he, writes a message, "Dear friends and family," and the goal in that campaign was actually to raise $60,000. At this point, from what I see, they have received $67,000. So that goal has definitely been met. And it just goes to show you that in life, you can't take anything for granted, and that in 1 second, everything can change. And that is seemingly what has happened to this young woman who has had a lot of success with what she was trying to get at in life. And beyond that, too, was really able to mainstream herself in ways that a lot of people in the adult world have not. So with that, guys, Levi Trumbull reporting, and we'll monitor the situation and perhaps keep you posted if need be. But with that, we'll catch you guys soon. Take care.